Yo, yo, yo. All right, are we up? Yep, we up. And are we up over here? Yeah, we're up. All right. Up everywhere. Yo, 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 yo. What's good? G Nut. I see you. What's good? I appreciate you coming through. So right now we're on Facebook. We're on my personal Facebook page, and we're on the Rookie Gambler YouTube channel. That's what we're on right now. I just came on. I wanted to just talk to you guys for like 20, 30 minutes. I don't go live on this channel very much because I'm not playing I don't go live inside the casino or anything. So I figured I need to come live, at least a couple times a month and at least have a conversation with you guys. So that's what we're doing right now. Just making sure everything is up. Yeah, we're good. I can see the comments on the screen. You guys can see the comments on the screen. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're good. Have you played first person craps online? Yes, once. Yeah, once or twice I did. Yeah, didn't really like it too much. I like Evolution. If I'm going to be playing online, you guys see me play Evolution craps all the time. That's what I like playing. If I'm going to play online. Yo, what's up, Edwin? I see you. All right, yeah. Okay, you guys can see the comments on the screen too. That's good. Watching on your flight back to LA. Hey, where flight back to LA? Where were you at? Were you in Vegas? Are you going from Vegas to LA? I appreciate you watching. What's good? Thanks for coming through. Yeah, no, usually I'll be playing Evolution Craps. You guys see those videos. Um, I guess we could talk about we got more people joining. I guess we could talk about what's coming up on the channel. I haven't posted a long form video in how many days has it been? Might have been a week or something like that. But if you guys been watching the shorts, then you know I've been posting on the shorts, but I haven't posted a long form video in probably like a week or something. I have been making content though. I have been making content. What have I been making? So what you guys can expect is I have I had an idea for a new series for the channel. And so I filmed a couple episodes of the new series. The new series is called Veteran and a Rookie, or Rookie and a Veteran. Which one is it? Veteran, rookie, yeah, Rookie and the Veteran is what I'm calling it. Because I'm the rookie, obviously. So yeah, so I've been working on a new series. I got 2 episodes done of that one. Rookie and the Veteran that you guys are going to see very soon here. And also you guys know that I've been, doing the podcast, the Rookie Gambler podcast. The Rookie and the Veteran is on the podcast, so you can see that on Apple, Spotify podcast, and of course here on YouTube. Um, but yeah, I'm working on some new stuff for you guys. So hopefully you like it. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh yeah, yeah. So the premise of Rookie and the Veteran, here's the premise of the new series, the show. The premise is obviously I'm the rookie, but the premise of it is I do an interview and gamble with some of the biggest names and smallest names that's in the gambling niche here on YouTube. And so obviously I'm the rookie. The people that I'm calling the veterans, anybody who came before me, I consider them a veteran because they were doing it before me. And so, like I said, I already got 2 episodes done of that one. You guys might yeah, so for the series, I do the interview and I gamble with whoever the guest is. And so whatever game the guest is most known for, then that's the game that I play with them. So, if somebody's a guest and they're known for playing slots, then we'll play slots together. Or if it's bubble craps or blackjack or whatever games they're known for, whatever it is that they're mostly known for, I gamble with them and do an interview. Either I do the interview first and gamble, or we do the gambling or we do the gambling first and then do the interview. It just depends on how it goes. But that's the new series, and you guys will be seeing it shortly. Hope you like it. Hope you like it. Trying to do some different things. Hey, I appreciate that. Surveil. Oh, wait a minute. Surveillance Evan. I like your name. Shout out. Thanks for coming through. Surveillance Evan. I was like, am I reading that right? I got it. Surveillance. Yeah, I appreciate it. What else do we got coming up? We're going to be doing more table games coming up here. I'm going to be filming at the Rio. At the Rio, you guys know that they got $3 craps from, like, what is it? Is it a 3 a.m. to 3 p.m.? I think it is. They got $3 craps. So I'm going to be filming some craps games. I'm not going to be playing at the $3 level, probably like $5, $10, something like that. I want to do my first blackjack session inside the casino, so we'll be doing that one. I played plenty of blackjack online, but I haven't played any blackjack in the casino. So we'll be doing our first blackjack sessions inside the casino. So hopefully that goes well. What else? Oh yeah, Baccarat. I'm going to start playing that inside the casino. I just started playing online. If you guys been watching my short videos, then you've seen me play my first Baccarat hand on the short. But yeah, so we got some new stuff coming up. Surveillance van. Oh no, okay, so not surveillance Evan. Gotcha. Surveillance van. Gotcha. I got you. I got you. Makes sense. That makes sense. What else we got coming up? I got some more stuff coming up. I'm trying to make this channel more than just me gambling, because I am a rookie gambler, and there's plenty of gambling channels here on YouTube. So I'm trying to do something different that everybody else is not doing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not, you know, the name for my channel is perfect because I really am a rookie gambler. But in that same capacity, I'm not a degenerate gambler. Some of you guys, even me, I'm quite frankly shocked that the channel has even, got as big as it's gotten over it. What, the last year? It just hit, well, 11,000 subscribers in the last year. Because I didn't know if people would want to see a rookie gambler, you know, gambling, trying to gamble, whatever. So thank you guys for the support. And I was wondering, if can you have a successful gambling YouTube channel without being a degenerate gambler? Because I obviously am not. I'm a content creator that makes gambling content. I'm not a degenerate gambler. You guys, if you're watching my channel, then you're obviously watching other gambling channels and you've seen some real gamblers. I'm not a real gambler. I gamble, I'll do it for the video, but I'm not somebody who loves gambling. I just do gambling content, pick up gambling as a hobby, started making content, and that's that. Hey, I appreciate that. DBLA Productions, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this is really kind of like an experiment, trying to see, can I have a successful gambling channel without being a degenerate gambler? Because I was never a part of the gambling world. You know what I mean? I just started gambling last year. I started gambling in August of last year, and I started playing craps in October. So I've been playing craps. And so I'm brand new to gambling for real, for real, for real. And so I really appreciate you guys like supporting the channel. It's been pretty fun. It's been a lot of fun. Definitely didn't know anything about the gambling niche or gambling perspective or even gamblers to that degree. So it's been interesting meeting a lot of cool people, I gotta say. And I appreciate you guys supporting. Do I have a favorite online slot like No Limit and Hacksaw? You know what's so crazy about that question? I appreciate your question. You know what's so crazy about that question is I just started playing online slots again. The beginning of this channel was online slots. You can't find those videos on the channel anymore because YouTube updated their policy about online casinos. And so I took those videos down to make sure I didn't get a strike on the channel. But you can watch them for free. All the online slot videos that started the channel, you can watch for free on my website, bassdropkeys.tv. So if you want to see those beginning ones, like I came out of the gate like fast because I started this channel with online slots, and I believe that first week I was up like 12 grand. The first time I ever played an online slot, I hit $4,000. Then the next day was like 3,500, then 5,100. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Why ain't everybody doing this? This is so easy. And then the next day I lost 3,500 playing a Buffalo game. And so obviously that wasn't good. Um, so yeah, so I started out with online slots and it wasn't getting much traction. But then so I started the channel August the 14th. I came to Vegas for the first time for my birthday. My birthday is August the 17th. So I started the channel right before I came to Vegas for the first time. And so I came again August, October. I came again the next month. I stayed at the Venetian. Once I stayed at the Venetian in August, they basically comped me a room every month after that. So the next month, which is September, they comped me a room. I flew to Vegas, and that's when I started making in the casino content at the Venetian. They were the first casino to let me film, and that started getting views. And so I started flying back every month to the Venetian because they would comp me a room every month for like 2 days, 2 or 3 days, usually 2 days. I would bring 3 grand uh, for 2 or 3 days. And I try to film enough videos that I would have a video to post every day. So for a minute there, for a couple of months there, I was posting every day, even though I didn't live in Vegas. And yeah, that's basically how this channel started right here. Hey, Dr. Options, good to see you. Really don't gamble on things that have a slight edge, card counting and blackjack. I'm aware of it, but I don't know how to count cards. Poker, bubble craps, advantage play. Poker, my good friend, he's a poker player. Poker is so much of a grind. Like sometimes, like I remember he would be playing in tournaments and he might be playing 8 hours and he might cash out in that particular tournament, but you know, he didn't win the tournament, you know what I mean? So he came in, whatever number he came in, and he might have won a couple $100, like 200, $300 or whatever. I'm like, man, you've been playing poker for like 8 hours and you won $300. I'm like, no, that's too much of a grind right there for me. I don't want to do that. Teenage sons. Oh, okay. I feel that. Man, I'm glad that's over with. I have a daughter. I have one daughter. She's 25. She's married. She lives in my home state, which is Georgia. I was raised in Georgia. Yeah, some people I found out in this gambling niche, some people call you cheap, call you scared, call you all type of stuff because you're not a degenerate, because they watch I watch all those people too, like Bluff and Greg, shout out to Greg. Um, all these, cool gambling YouTube channels that are super cool, and they watch them, and they think that that's the reality of it. The reason I think my channel is doing great is because I'm showing the reality of it, and I'm relatable. I went out for a second there. You know what I'm saying? Once you like just playing with so much money, it's entertaining as hell. You know what I mean? I still watch it every day, but it's not relatable. You know what I mean? People watching me go to the casino, and usually the budget, you see me start videos with as little as what, $30 and what, $1,000. I went I went over $1,000 like twice. You see me do two videos. No, I did a 2,000 a couple times, 1,500 a couple times, but usually I'm in that $500 range. You know what I mean? 100 to $500. That's my sweet spot, and I think people can relate to that. They can see themselves going to the casino with $500, trying to make it happen. You know what I mean? At some point, they're making so much money, so they're putting so much money in these videos that it's entertaining as hell, just not relatable. Most people don't got 20,000 that they can spend at the casino. You know what I'm saying? So $500, and I think no matter how big or whatever this channel becomes, this gambling channel, I think I'm gonna keep it right there. You know what I mean? At under $1,000 type of deal, because I think most people can relate to that and try to make it work from there. Card counting is a grind. It probably is. I'm not a card counter. I watch videos on it. I'm pretty good with math. I've always been good in math, science, history. I was a good student altogether. So I know I could do it. But it's one of those things where I'm like, once again, that's you're saying it's like a grind. I don't want to grind and all that shit. Some people, they love being inside the casino. That's what I found out. Like, some people, they love being in the casino. They love gambling. They love the rush. They love the dopamine. They love the action. I don't care about any of that stuff. No, I'm not a real gambler like that. I like it because you can make money. I'm in any kind of, if you have a way legally that you can make some money, let me know about it. I'm down with all the legal money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about the dopamine. Whenever I'm gambling, what's up, Silas? Whenever I'm gambling, I don't get dopamine or whatever, the action I have anxiety whenever I'm gambling. You know what I'm saying? I want to get in, hit it, and get out as quick as possible. You know what I'm saying? I have no desire to be gambling. Like some of these guys and ladies, some of these people, they're gambling like 2, 3 hours. I can't do that. Yeah, yeah. I know Bluff's making a killing. Shout out to Bluff. He's killing it. What I like about Bluff, I've never met him, but what I like about him is he has done what I've been trying to do, which is trying to be big enough where I can put, my homies on and have them do well. So he's been able to help out his homies, look out for his people. So shout out to Bluff. You know what I mean? Respect to him for that. I've been trying to do that so I can uplift my homies and the people I want to help. You know what I mean? I don't watch Vegas Matt because I can't relate. Yes, some people feel like that. I'm subscribed to Vegas Matt. I watch his videos. Like I said, Vegas Matt Bluff, they spend a lot of money. I watch a couple of Mr. Handpay videos. They spend a lot of money in the videos. Like I said, it's super entertaining, but just not relatable. You know what I mean? But I watch it because it's entertaining. Yo, Kel, what's up, man? Good to see you. Tips on playing craps on evolution. I can't get past 3 or 8 rolls without Big Red. Just like craps on the regular table. You gotta have money to withstand the sevens. You know what I'm saying? And that goes for a lot of you guys that's watching the gambling channel watch because of bubble craps. You know what I mean? Bubble craps and the evolution craps, table craps, craps in general. If you're going to be playing, if you're not going to be playing the dark side, which I was playing a little bit on the dark, so made a couple of dollars today on the dark side playing earlier. But usually I'm playing the light side. If you're going to be playing the light side, which means that when the 7 comes, that's what kills you. It's the 7. If you're going to be playing that way, then you basically just got to have enough money to last as many shooters as it takes for you to get a good roll. That's what craps is. You know what I mean? I've tried all these different strategies and everything. And so that's why you guys see me use the rookie regression and the only reason why I do that is because it's a way that you can get more. You know what I mean? So like with the rookie regression, so you put, say we're doing $100, you can put 15 on all the numbers, right? The dice rolls, it hits one of the numbers. We're going to put everything that we make, we're going to put it all out, power press everything. We're going to hit another one of the box numbers. Then we take everything down and just go out with the profit. And you keep your $100 in the bank and you just try to run up your profit. Now, if you get the 7 on the first or second roll, there's nothing that you can do. But it's nothing that you can do anyway. You know, if you're on the light side, if you get a PSO, there's nothing that you can do anyway. So you got to have enough money so that you can get a good roll, or you need to make your money that you have last long enough for you to get a good roll. So that's why I always do like the regression or the drawdown. That way I can get multiple shooters out of the same money as long as we don't get that 7 on the first or second roll, then we're good to go. We can get multiple shooters because you guys have seen me on the channel get, you know what I mean, 5 shooters off the same $100 because I put the $100 out there, do 2 hits, take it down. I might have $30, $40 of profit depending on what numbers it hit. Then I go out there with the $40 and try to run that up. The 7 comes, I still got my $100 and I do it again. So that's what craps is all about. You just need to have enough money or make your money last long enough that you can get a long enough roll to make some money. Because especially if you're going to be doing the power pressing like Greg does. The thing about I understand, even though I don't think it's feasible for most people, I understand why Greg plays the way he plays now. Because whenever you like know a bunch of strategies or whatever, you got a whole bunch of different strategies in your head, you need to have the right strategy for the right role in order for it to make money. Like if you're playing the dark side and the 7s aren't coming, you lose. If you're playing the light side and you're getting killed with the 7s, you lose, right? The way that Greg plays, where he just power press every time, it sucks because every 7 takes out all your money, right? So you got to have enough money to last until you get that good roll. But the thing about the way that Greg plays is every good roll that he has, he's going to profit on because he power presses, right? And the thing about one good roll can make up for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 bad rolls. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the reason why he plays that way, because every good roll that he gets, he's going to make money on it. It's just a matter of when you're going to take it down and take the money. But I understand why he does it. If you have the money to last until you can get to the good roll, it makes sense. But if not, then you got to try a different strategy, you know? One like 500 a day, killing it. Hell yeah. I love that. I made some money on the dark side earlier today. Cause did I film it? I don't know if I was playing on my phone, but it was just so many 7s. It was like 7 7. It was like 4 7 7 PSO. It just kept 7 7. So I basically was laying the 4 and laying the 10 every roll, and it just kept 7 7 7 7 till I finally got caught laying the 10. I played the DP and rolled a 10, and then I laid the 10 for even more money. So I lost a little bit of money right there, but I made some good money playing the dark side earlier today, for sure. Because I mean, you go to for whatever reason, it seems like, especially on Evolution, when those 7s are coming, they come in like a string of them. So I automatically start either just betting the 7 each roll, but those are one roll bets, or you can lay, on Evolution. It says lose up top above the number. It says lose. That's you laying it. So you lay the 4, lay the 10, and that's what I was doing. I was making a killing. I was making a killing earlier. And usually I don't play the dark side, but it was just so many sevens. I was like, if I put my money out here, I already know what's going to happen. They're going to do me. But then you know what? Last night I tried to play the dark side, and I had money on the DP. That thing went on a damn like a 19 roll last night. And it was 4 was the point. I had 50 on the DP, 50 on the odds, and 4 was the point. So I felt pretty good about it. But it went on a 19 roll, and then it ended up hitting the point. It ended up hitting the 4. So I was like, damn. So it actually went further than that, because I would, after it hit the 4, that was my money right there. So went ahead and left. But yeah, the roll kept going. So I don't know how many rolls it actually went. But I know I got caught. I hate that, you play the DP and then you get a god roll. So much money you could have made and you ain't make anything, just sitting there watch every number hit over and over and over again. Like, damn. Think about changing to the dark side. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I think that's one of the next videos I'm gonna make is I think I've done one video on the dark side, bubble craps. I think it's time to do another dark side video. Take 500 or 600 up there and see if we can make some money just by, like, playing the D. I probably won't even lay that much. Just, don't pass, don't come like that. I'll probably lay some, but we'll just see what happens. Play every number, press, then regress. That's basically what you see me do. That's basically what you see me do. It's basically, when do you regress is the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing, because you just never know when that next seven's coming. You know what? Having too many strategies in your head will just mess up your thinking, because you're thinking about all the different strategies that you could do. I think it's the best thing is just know how to, have one dark side way that you like to play, have one or two light side ways that you like to play, and just keep it real simple like that. You know what I mean? That'd probably be the best thing, because you got so many strategies in your head, thinking about too much. Yo, Ryan, man, good to see you. How you doing? I'm all right. Joe, what's up? Good to see you. Watch Rose go by and losing money. Oh man, damn! I'm trying to tell you, it's so aggravating too. So aggravating. That's exactly what happened last night. Because I'm thinking I did good, because I had I told you I played the DP 50. Got through the 4 was the point. On Evolution, you can do 1-to-1 bet. So I put another 50 on odds. And then the rest of the money, it was a 4. So I just laid the 4 for the rest of the money. I think I had 100 on the lay 4 and my DP with the odds. So I had $200 out there. And it went on this god roll, and then finally hit the 4 after like 19. Finally hit the 4. I was just like, that's crazy. How you doing? Good to see you. I ain't talked to you in a while. Good to see you. I'm doing all right. Dark side. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. That's basically it. Always great to see you, ma'am. Yeah, craps is a fun game. It is a fun game. aggravating a lot, but it is a fun game for sure. What was I going to tell you guys? I was just thinking about something I was going to tell you guys, and then I forgot what it was. Busy with the grandbabies. That's great. That's awesome. I don't know why the video keeps going out like that. Everything's just fine over here. But yeah, so if you guys don't know, some of you guys just know me from the Rookie Gambler on YouTube. And um I actually been a content creator for it'll be 10 years. I started my first video came out 4/20/2016. My first video came out 4/20/2016. So in about what less than 6 months here, it'll be 10 years that I've been doing this. And I've put out thousands that I put out. I recorded myself, everything myself. And I'm tired. And so basically what I'm doing now is for the first time, I'm going to be hiring an editor because I'm spread too thin now. I got so many channels and so much stuff I'm responsible for that I don't have time to edit every video. Like some videos on the, if you guys don't know, my Rookie Mycologist channel got deleted. 170,000 subscribers, almost 10 million views deleted that I got in 2 years on the Rookie Mycologist channel. So I made another one. And so there's videos that I got that should have been out on that channel probably a week ago, but just finding the time to edit everything. And I'm filming new stuff all the time. I'm spread too thin now. So after 10 years of doing all this stuff, I think it's about time to hire an editor to help me get some of this stuff done. Because I'm spread so thin now that I need some help. So I'm gonna hire me some help. That way I can get the videos out to you guys in a timely manner once again. We used to learn how to play craps by watching me bluffing Greg. Oh, that's crazy. I appreciate that. I actually learned, Greg taught me, I learned how to play bubble craps from Greg. I learned how to play table craps from Bluff. So crazy that you said me bluffing Greg when I learned from those two. So crazy about being on YouTube. Which platform do you answer questions from? Both. I can see both of you. Shout out, Lucio. How you doing? Right now, we're on the Rookie Gambler. So right now, we're talking about gambling questions. I'm not taking any 420 questions, any mushroom questions. That's not what this video is about. We're on the Rookie Gambler YouTube channel. So right now, we're talking about gambling. But if you got any questions about gambling, I will answer it right now. But what I was going to say, oh yeah. So one of the craziest things about being a content creator, especially being a YouTuber, is like all the things that I get paid to do, I learn on from YouTube. You know, they call it YouTube University. Not only am I a student, I'm a professor as well. But the crazy thing about it is like you can watch somebody and learn from somebody, and then you make a channel, and then your channel starts doing some things, and then before you know it, you the person that you learn from, you can talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, I learned how to play bubble craps from Greg. Like I talk to Greg all the time now. You know what I mean? I might talk to Greg at least once a day now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so crazy how that works out. And every niche that I go in has been the same way like that. Like I learned how to, well, we're not talking about the growing that I do right now. This is only about gambling. But yeah, it's just so crazy that you can learn, you can like learn from somebody on YouTube, and then if you make a channel and you start getting some traction, you're their peer. You can actually talk to them. It's pretty cool being a YouTuber. Let me go through these questions back up. Hey, thanks for everybody that's joining. I appreciate you. Sometimes you need a right. You can only go so far doing everything yourself. I've been able to go pretty far. Like I said, I've been doing everything myself for 10 years now, almost 10 years. So I'm just at a point now where I got to pay some people. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Do I do any sports betting? Not really. Not really. Not too good at sports betting. I still will put a sports bet in, but I'm not particularly good at it. You know what I mean? Just got burnt out. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm due for a break. Let me tell you. I'm due for a break, and I'm going to be taking one coming up here shortly. If you guys don't know, like for all you guys that just know me from the Ricky Gambler, you should know that my regular job is a YouTuber. I'm one of the biggest 420 YouTubers. So that's what people mainly know me for. That's what I got popular doing. That's what I started doing as a content creator, is a 420 content creator. So if you guys don't know, I have two 420 channels. One of them, Good Eats 420, just hit 181,000 subscribers. And then Bass Drop Keys YFNN is a growing channel, and I think that one just hit 60,000, 60 or 61,000. I told you I had my mushroom channel, the Rookie Mycologist, that had 170,000 subscribers that I got in 2 years, and that just got deleted like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, something like that. So yeah, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a rookie gambler, but I'm a veteran YouTuber. What's up with the video? I have a $500 bankroll and get on a $10 minimum craps table. Should I do 66 across, which will allow me to press up? Thanks. Sure, yeah, you can go 66 across. I basically, yeah, 66 across would be fine. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, basically you're gonna put $10 on every number, 12 on 6 and 8. That's 64. You know what? Usually I'll do 64 and I'll do 10 on every number and then $1 on the hard ways. But on the table, you did say table, yeah. He's saying on table craps on 6 and 8, you want to do it in increments of 6, so that way you get the correct payout. On bubble craps, they pay you down to the penny, so you can go $10 on every number and they pay you to the penny. On table craps, if you have, you're going to get paid $7 for 6, 7 for 6. So if you have 5 out there, it's going to be 5 some change, and they don't give you change on the craps table. So you really shorting yourself if you bet $5 on 6 and 8. You want to do those in increments of 6, so you get the correct payout. On Evolution Craps Online, they do it to the penny, so you don't have to worry about, having the correct bets on 6 and 8. But on table craps, you definitely should do increments of 6 on 6 and 8. Bubble craps or stadium craps, which one you like better? I would pick bubble craps. I haven't had much luck on stadium craps, to be honest with you. I've seen some videos by Greg and some other people, that do really well on stadium craps. I don't have that look. Every time I try stadium craps, it's always PSO or two numbers and out, and I don't get that look. So I would prefer bubble craps. Never knew that. Only see you do bubble craps. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No. Um, like before like I said, almost what, month and a half, 2 months ago, when they deleted my mushroom channel. I never got a strike on my mushroom channel, and they deleted it. 2 years down the drain, almost 10 million views, 170,000 subscribers. But yeah, I was really close to pulling up on 500,000 views total. I mean, 500,000 subscribers total. I was close. So even though they deleted me with the 170, what do I got now? So I got 181 on Goodies 420, 60 on Bass Drop Keys, so that's 240. I got 11 on the Rookie Gambler, that's 250. My music channel got 5, that's 255. Yeah. Yeah, so I went from what, 425, 450,000 subscribers total to now around 255, 260,000, which is still cool, but that's a good hit right there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hawaii. That's great. Shout out. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. My videos basically are, as far as the gambling channel, I have to try to think of cool ideas for different videos because I don't have the, what's the word I'm looking for? That fire for gambling that a lot of the people that have gambling channels, their passion is gambling. You know what I mean? That's their passion. Gambling is not my passion. I just started doing it as a hobby. And me being a YouTuber, I know that you just never know what's going to take off. And so I'm like, yo, if I'm going to do this as a hobby, what I'll do is I'll just document what I'm doing. And, you know, hopefully this takes off. I can get some sponsors and start gambling for free, basically. Do it that way, So everything that I do, I'm always thinking monetization. If I'm going to pick up a new hobby, I'm thinking, if I'm going to spend any time doing this, how can I monetize this? I'm always thinking about monetization. Gambling isn't your passion. Winning sure is. Like I said, I'm down if it's a way that I can make some legal money. I'm down. All about that legal money. And so what initially got me interested was watching Greg, and I would see Greg. I still watch, all of Greg's videos. I was actually in his video today. That's what I was telling you guys. You go from watching somebody to now I can call Greg right now. So Greg's a good guy. People like you guys, some of you guys watch Greg's video and you think you're getting a full picture of what somebody is. But what you guys got to understand is when you're watching somebody gamble, especially not somebody like me, because you see me, if you watch my gambling, I'm even killed for the most part. I found out that even if I do well and I get too happy gambling, I'll give it all back. So even when I win, I still try to stay even killed. But for these real deal gamblers, not like me, I'm not a real gambler. But for these real gamblers, it's just like if you was to talk to a boxer before they go in the boxing ring, like they're in the zone. That's what it is for these real gamblers. So when you see and hear, watch Greg's videos and he's talking and shit and he's, three comes under five and all this shit, you know what I mean? All the stuff that he's doing. If you talk to Greg away from gambling, you guys would think totally different of Greg. He's a really good guy. Really good guy. I mean, just watching his videos, I thought he was a good guy the whole time. You know what I'm saying? But you guys like watching And you watching somebody like in the zone trying to make money. And plus, he'll tell you he got a gambling addiction. But you talk to him away from the casino, just about life or whatever. You talk to him about gambling, and you'll see he's a considerate person, very cool to talk to. I like talking to him. He's a good guy. Bookie TV trying to collab. I don't know who you are, Bookie TV. Oh, I think I did look at your channel. Yeah, get your numbers up. Get your numbers up. Yeah, you're trying to take the short route. Get your numbers up. Build your audience. Then you worry about the collab. Let me give you guys from a veteran YouTuber. Let me give you guys some pointers. I'll give you guys some pointers. Some people, how do I want to say this without offending anybody? Some people, for them, they don't care how they win. They just want to win, right? They'll cheat. They'll push over their sister. You know what I mean? They'll what would they do? They'll sell out their own parents in order to get ahead. You know what I mean? Some people are like that. They don't matter what they have to do. If they can get ahead, they'll do that. Right? Some people are like that. I'm one of the people who feel it ain't about just winning, it's about how you win. You know what I'm saying? So I had the opportunity to when I first started to I could have went on other people's channels that were bigger, you know what I mean? To try to get on or whatever the case is. But I'm a veteran YouTuber. I want people to watch for me. So whether you watch my videos and you think it's boring as hell, he's only playing $300 or whatever the case is, I feel you. I don't blame you. You know what I mean? If you want some real deal like action, Greg, Bluff, there's a bunch of people that I watch that I'm subscribed to that I will tell you if you want that real deal action, they'll give you all the action that you want. But being that I've been doing YouTube for so long, what I found out is whatever kind of person you are, YouTube is so big that there's people just like you. So the things that I do, you see, I don't do any buffoonery. I'm not doing jumping all over the place, all this coonery and all this kind of stuff. I'm just a regular dude who's gambling as a hobby, who's showing you guys what I'm doing, trying to figure out how this works, craps works, and all these different games, trying to make some money. And I just figured that there's a lot of people that's watching YouTube that's just like me. And there is. Like, no matter what you're into, like, I got a guy that's really into like lizards. You go to his house, he got these aquariums, and there's like different lizards in there and stuff. And some of these lizards, like, he'll be like, that lizard's worth 2,200. That lizard's worth 700. I'm like, what? And then I went with him when he was selling some of the lizards to people, and he was really getting this money. I'm like, the point is, there's so many things in the world that you're not even clued in on. Like, I didn't ever know that there was like a lizard community or whatever, that people like reptiles like that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. Whatever you're into, whatever the kind of person you are, you should just stay true to yourself. Don't do anything out of your character to try to damn be something you're not. Stay within your character, be yourself, be 100% with your audience, and I promise you, you'll grow an audience. You will attract like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that as a diss or whatever. So don't take it as a diss. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. I'm telling you that you want to be somebody who people like for you. Because if you can make that happen, it don't matter what niche you decide to go in, you can always have an audience. I'm in all kind of the mushroom niche, 420 niche, music, finance and real estate, and I'm able to do well in whatever niche that I decide to enter because I'm a 100 person. People look at me, they see that I'm not full of shit. I tell the truth. I never lie to my audience. I keep it 100. I'm showing you exactly what I do. If I mess up, I show you. If I do well, I show you. And people relate to that. So if I could give, if you guys are thinking about becoming a YouTuber or a content creator, I would tell all of you guys, stay true to yourself. Don't try to ride somebody else's coattails, right? Don't go on different people's platforms and stuff until you have your own stuff established. It matters how you win. Because the people that win, there's people that win all the time that don't get any respect because they're cheaters. They don't respect the game. You know what I'm saying? And I never wanted to be one of those people. I hope you can feel what I'm saying. Hope this makes sense because I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. I'm just telling you, as somebody who's a veteran YouTuber, it matters how you win. DJ, oh, is it D Jules? Do you feel I will outgrow the rookie status? Oh no, I'll always be the rookie gambler, you know. You know, and what's so crazy about gambling too, which it makes sense if you think about it, but I didn't do too much thinking about gambling, not being a gambler, you know what I mean? But I'll always be a rookie because there's like always something else to learn. Like right now, not right now, but was it yesterday? Yesterday, I just started playing video poker. I was watching what Vegas Matt, and it was somebody else. I was watching a couple people that was getting some big hits playing video poker. I was like, wow, I didn't realize that you could win that much, you know, playing video poker. And so, you know, I know how to play poker, obviously, know the hands and everything, but video poker is like one of those things where you gotta figure out which best cards to hold and which ones not to hold and yada yada yada. So yeah, to answer your question, I don't think I ever not be a rookie because there's always, it seems like the more that you learn, the more you understand that there's more to learn. You know, I've been studying craps for over a year now. I know the payouts, I know how everything works, but craps is a game where, you know, there's so many different ways that you can play it that, to me, I just started trying to just simplify it. Like, we're gonna play dark side or light side and one or two strategies, and that's it. Because there's just so many different ways that you could do it with the come, don't come, pass line, 3 point molly, 3 point dolly, iron cross, regression, drawdown. Maybe you want to do horns. There's just so many different ways that you could do it. So I think I'll always be a rookie. It's just so much to learn and it's just nonstop. And then I started learning baccarat because of bluff. I'm like, that's a very interesting game right there. So I've been, playing that lately. A lot to learn, you know, whole lot to learn. I appreciate your question. That was a great question. I'm not even talking about you. If listen, I was in the military, and so I really got very, very short patience for trying to choose my words carefully. I'll just say this. In the military, it's about what you say and not how you say it. And so I'm trying to show you the courtesy of staying calm. But if you start that bullshit, you're going to see the side of me that you don't want. So the best thing that you can do is leave me the fuck alone. Because one thing about me is, I know you guys are just like meeting me. I'm not nice. I'm respectful. There's a difference. I will give you 150% respect to make sure my respect stays at 100. So you try me with any of that fuck shit, you're gonna see some shit that you don't want to see. So you should stay away from me. That'll be your best bet. Never played Spin Quest. You have never been on Spin Quest before. Obviously, I'm aware of Spin Quest because of I watch Bluff videos, so obviously I'm aware of Spin Quest. But yeah, I've never played on there, so I couldn't tell you anything good or bad about it because I've never been on there. What's the most that I've ever lost? The most that I ever lost. Yeah, you can actually see the video on my you can actually see the video on my website, bassdropkeys.tv. The gambling videos on there are free to look at. But the most that I ever lost was 3,500. I was playing like I said, I started the channel playing online slots. And so my first week playing online slots, my first time playing online slots, I hit 4,000. And that first week I was up like 12 grand. And I was like, wow, this is great. Why isn't everybody doing this? This is so easy. And I just figured that, you know, you put some money into a slot. If it don't hit, you put more money in there and eventually it's going to hit, right? That's what's been that had been working for me, you know, the week that I've been playing. And so I played for a week. I was up like 12 grand. And I played this Buffalo game. What was the name of it? Was it Buffalo something double XL? Something like that. But yeah, I put 3,500. Yeah, that sucked. The video's on my website. You can see it. It's there right now. Lost 3,500 in that video. That sucked for real. And then my other losses, big losses, you can actually find them right here on the channel. You guys see me on Evolution Craps 2 times run up $150 to 2,000 and then lose 2,000 on one roll. So you see me do that 2 times. Yeah. So those are my biggest losses so far gambling. 3,500 my second week gambling. That was online slots. And then Evolution Craps, you see me lose 2,000 2 times on one roll. Those are my biggest losses so far. Yep. The great thing about me though is like you guys see me whenever I go to the casino, I got like $500, whatever, something like that. I don't want to lose. You definitely don't want to lose. We're going to win. You definitely don't want to lose. But the great thing about the amounts that I'm betting is if I do lose it, it doesn't change my life. So that's what I was telling you guys in the beginning of this. My question is, can you have a successful gambling channel not being a degenerate gambler? Because I'm not a degenerate gambler. If you told me I can't gamble the rest of my life, wouldn't bother me one bit. Not a real deal gambler like that. And the action and the dopamine, like people describe what they're feeling. Like I'm talking to different people now. It's been great. And they're describing that rush that they get, the dopamine and all that stuff. I don't get any of that stuff, guys, when I'm gambling. I don't get that stuff. I get anxiety. And you know what's so crazy is? I was in the military. So if you want to fight, you want to go with knives, stab it out, shoot it out, I'm good with all that. Whatever you want to do, we can do all that. I'm with you. I'm cool with that. You know, they got that, you know, some people got that fight or flight. Well, around here, we fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with all that. You know what I mean? If you in a club, we went to some kind of club and you about to get jumped, I'm the person that you want to have with you because we're gonna get our ass whooped together. I'm gonna be there with you. You know what I mean? Sometimes you take an ass whooping in life. It is what it is. But when it comes to the point I'm trying to make is when it comes to like physicality, that type of stuff, we can go as much as you want to go. But when it comes to my money, that's like a more conservative thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody like me who I'm 44. I'm 44 years old. I've been broke 40 of those years. You know what I'm saying? I just started making some good money. 2000 and I started as a content creator 2016, like I told you. My first year making 100,000 was 2020. So from 2020, I've been pretty much making good money. You know, go from 100,000 to 135 to I made almost 400,000 2023. 2023 I made 375,000. That's when I got that. I think I told you guys about that $50,000 tax bill I got from Uncle Sam, because I made almost 400,000 in 2023 as a content creator. So ever since 2020, I've been making some money, but the years before that was all broke. So when it comes to the money, you know, like I said, I'm willing to shoot out with you and all that. When it comes to your life and all, I'm willing to go there with you. But when it comes to, I don't give a fuck if it's $50. I don't want to lose that $50. You know what I'm saying? You know, with gambling, you gotta risk it. You gotta bet in order to make money. Like even when I go out there with $100, I don't care how much money I got. You know what I'm saying? We're doing just fine. I don't want to lose that $100. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy to me, like the different mentality of people. You know, this gambling really does make you do a deep dive on yourself. I'm more self-aware, I feel like whenever I'm gambling. And then also with gambling, you got to put up with so much losing. God almighty, look, you lost 2,500. Damn. I lost 1,500 2 days ago at the casino. My first time going to Resorts World. You guys will see that video next week. But my first time going to Resorts World, you guys know I've been trying to hit a slot hand pay. I've hit some on online slots. I've hit plenty of big money. It's just so crazy. Like the last from the last 2 days in October and the first, I literally made like $12,000. Oh no, the last 2 days of the month of October, I made $12,000 online slots. You guys will be seeing all those videos. But I've been trying to hit a hand pay on a slot machine. You guys have seen me for like the past year. I've been trying to do it. Okay. And so one of the things that you guys always tell me in the comment section, because like I'll put $100 in different machines and do it that way. And then like 3 times I put $500 in one machine and played it all out in that one machine and didn't hit anything. But whenever I put in $100 in like a different machines, you guys be like, yo, you should have put that 700 in one machine and just do it in the one machine. So I put, I was in the high limit room at Resorts World, my first time ever going there. And I put 1,500. I ran 1,500 through a slot trying to hit my first hand pay. I believe I got 2 or 3 line hits. Rinsed that whole 1,500. But the good news is, once I came home, I made it back playing online slots and Baccarat. I made it back, so it was cool. That was just like a couple of days ago. How do you control your emotions when managing your bankroll each video? Oh, okay. That's a great question, Bombay. I thank you so much for your question. The easiest way to answer that for me is I'm not a degenerate gambler. I'm doing this for the content, right? I'm gambling as a hobby, but now that, you know, I was gambling as a hobby whenever I first started, whatever, but now that the channel, like watching me guys should let you know that it's not about, YouTube is not about skill level, right? Because think about this. How many? I got 11,000. Yeah, I got 11.1 subscribers here now on the gambling channel. Okay. I'm obviously not a seasoned gambler. Obviously, it's the rookie gambler. Obviously, I'm not a seasoned gambler. But my channel has surpassed a lot of people that got way more knowledge about gambling than me. YouTube is not about how much knowledge you have, right? You either got to be entertaining or educational. In my opinion, of my almost 10 years of doing YouTube, you got to be educational or entertaining. And most of my stuff is educational, like how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. Like if you go to all my channels, how to grow this, how to grow that, how to do this, how to do that. Most of my stuff is educational based. Like you notice I don't like, even if you watch my gambling content. So if you're watching me right now, maybe you watch, there's not very much entertainment value in my videos. I don't feel my videos is, I'm trying this strategy on bubble craps or, or whatever the case is. So I'm not a legit bona fide gambler. I'm a content creator making gambling content. It's a big difference. Like Greg, Bluff, these people are gamblers. Like these are real deal gamblers. I'm not. I'm a content creator who I'm willing to do what it takes to have good content. So like, for instance, if you guys been following me on my shorts, I got a series where I started with $100, and in 10 steps, if you just double it every time in 10 steps, you can go from 100 to 100,000. Okay. So right now I've already done 100 to 200, 200 to 400, 400 to 800. In the last video, I did 800 to 1600. So the next video that I'm supposed to do tomorrow is supposed to be 1600 to 3200. Right? You think I want to gamble? You think I want to risk 1600 on one bet? Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. I don't want to damn risk 16. Guys, every dollar that you seen on the channel is real money. I was so naive. I thought everybody was playing with real money. I'm just not too long ago finding out about people got demo accounts and fake money balances and all this stuff. I'm like, really? I was so naive. I thought everybody was playing with real money. Silly me. I should have known better. But I want you guys to know every dollar I play with on the channel is real money, not demo accounts, not none of that shit. Real money. So I don't give a damn if I started with $100. I've been able to turn that $100 into 1,600. Now tomorrow I got to bet 1,600 on one bet. Do I want to do that? No. Am I going to do it? Yes. Why? Because I'm a content creator and that's great content. Like whenever you guys see me go 1,000 across or 800 across in bubble craps, is that in my nature to do that? No, I'm not a gambler like that, but I'll do it for the content. That's good content right there. You know what I mean? Like even when you see me try to 200 to 2,000 and I went what 200, I think I got what the 1,500, whatever. I would rather just stop the video. Guys, I went from 200 to 1,500. I would love to just stop the video and be like, yo, that's it. That's $1,500. I'm not a gambler. I don't see it in units. From what they're telling me, real gamblers, professional gamblers, they see it in units. 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units. It ain't units to me, guys. That's real money. I don't give a damn. You see me 700 is 700. $100 is $100. I come from the dirt roads. I was raised in South Georgia on the dirt road. You know what I mean? 400 is 400. I don't give a damn how much. I don't give a damn if I got 100,000. That's $300 right there. So it's money to me. It ain't units to me. I don't want to bet 1,600 tomorrow, but am I going to do it? Yes, because I'm a content creator And that's what content creators do. You make content. So that's why I'm able to keep a even kill and not go on tilt and all the rest of it, because I'm making content. Like there's some gamblers who they're so much in that gambling zone that they don't want you to walk up to them and say nothing to them while they're gambling. They're in that zone, whatever. I ain't like that. You guys ever see me in the casino, please come up and take a picture of me. If I'm gambling, stop me. No problem. I ain't a gambler like that. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm able just to keep it even, because it's content. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for the action or for the rush or to get the dopamine going. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. I'm gambling for the money. I want the money. And now that you know what I'm saying? And once you start, having sponsors and that type of stuff, then you can start, once you're in a position where you can get to gamble for free, it put your mind in a whole different area. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? That was a great question right there. Thank you so much for your question. So how I control my emotions, I'm not a real gambler. I'm a content creator. So it's easy for me just to keep it even. I'm trying to make some content for you guys and get on up out of there. You know what I mean? Make some money, hopefully, and get on up out of there. It ain't that serious to me. Straight up. I'm 44. I've been broke 40 of them years. Andre, what's good, bro? Good to see you. So I'm just, like I said, man, it's all real money to me. It's all real money to me. So your wife, Dragon Link, 1250, killing it. And that's another thing too. Like, I'm going to show you guys. I told you I won, in 2 days, I won 12 grand. You guys are going to see all those videos right now. If you don't know, let me show you. Oh, it would help if hold on. Let me put another screen on here. Share screen, entire screen, this one here. Cool. All right. So look, if you guys aren't aware, on my shorts, you can see playing slots with $100. And so this is day one right here. I posted day 2 on my Instagram. I didn't post it on here because it's like, how long is it? 8 minutes. So basically, I won 12 grand basically off $100 because I put the first 100 in the first slot and I hit. And then that's the money that I used to keep playing. And so on the video that I posted on Instagram, day 2, I started with $90 and I ended that video with like 2,600. For whatever reason, the last 2 days of the month, everything I was playing was just hitting. And what's so great about it is online, I was only playing $5 to $7.50 a spin. That's it. And I literally I would use $100. I have $100 in my bankroll, put the rest of it in, or like I said, in between $5 and $7.50. Sometimes it was $6 a spin, sometimes $7.50 a spin, but no more than that. And when I just tell you everything I was playing was just hitting, it was so crazy. I'm like, yo, this is what it must feel like to be like in the zone or something. Like I can't do any wrong for like 2 days. I couldn't do any wrong. Everything I was playing was just hitting. I was like, damn, what is going on? So crazy. So you guys will see those videos. Do you ever play roulette? I'm not a good roulette player. I'm not a good roulette player. I played a couple times, but yeah, I'm not a good. And then also, doesn't it feel like to you guys whenever you're playing roulette, you're just sitting there like, just like looking at the damn ball go round and around for like 40 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think roulette one of them things where you like just put your money out there for like one or two rolls, see if you can hit and get up off of it. Yeah, I don't think I can ever do. Yo, Duns, what's up, dog? I don't think I could ever do like a full roulette session. But what I am going to start doing, I've been asked to do this from numerous people on the channel. They asked me to start playing the game show games, like on online, like I can't think of any of the games. Crazy Time, Lightning Storm, like these type of games. I am going to start doing that, and those games right there are basically roulette. It's a big wheel. It's basically roulette. So I will start doing that and see if we can run up playing some of these game show games that are really popular with people. So that's basically roulette, but I'm not very good at roulette. I just find that you just sit there, you got your money out there, you just sit there and just watching it spin. Let's see if we get lucky and hit something. Hopefully get a big multiplier or something like that, You try to Resorts World, their slots are loose. So the reason why I went to Resorts World, I can tell you guys, because you'll be seeing it on the channel next week anyway. So there's like 30 people watching right now. Appreciate y'all. We got 12 people watching on YouTube and the rest on Facebook. Appreciate y'all. But so the reason why I was at Resorts World is because I'm starting a new series on the channel called Rookie and a Veteran. And the premise of it is I'm the rookie gambler, and I'm going to be interviewing and playing and gambling with some of your favorite biggest and smallest YouTubers. That's the premise of the bit. And so Greg is episode number 1. So you guys will be seeing that in the next 24 to 48 hours. Just got to finish edits and everything. So yeah, but the reason I was at Resorts World is because for episode 2, the person the guest that I have for episode 2 is known for slots. And so whatever the person is known for, that's what I play with the guest. Obviously, Greg is known for bubble craps, so we went and played bubble craps at the Rio. My second guest is known for slots. So I asked him where he wanted to play at, and he said, let's do Resorts World. I said, cool. I've never been to Resorts World. And so I said, I've never gotten a hand pay on a slot. I like to try to get my first hand pay. So I said, I'll put like 1,000. I was planning to put 1,000 in there, do 25 a spin, and hopefully get lucky and get my first hand pay. I'm giving you guys like the basically what happened in the gambling part of the video, but it don't matter. Yeah, so I put 1,000 into the slot, didn't hit anything, and was like, you know what? Hell with it. I got 500 more on me. Put the 500 in there, didn't hit anything. Like I said, that's been my luck on slots inside the casino. Haven't had much luck at all on slots. And what's crazy, I like slots, but I haven't had any luck inside the casino. Online though, I've won plenty of money online slots and online period. Basically, the way that my channel works is I make money online. I make good money online playing different games. You guys won't watch my online content. Basically have to go inside the casino and donate money to whatever casino I go to so that you guys will watch the videos. But if it was up to me, I would do every video online because that's where I win at. If it wasn't for online, it wouldn't be a Rookie Gambler YouTube channel. Gambling online is what affords me to be able to do all this stuff because I win online. I don't win inside the casino. I go inside the casino to make content, but at this point now, I don't. Do I ever feel like I'm going to win? Not really. I hope I win, but do I feel like I'm going to win whenever I go inside the casino? I don't. But I got to do it to make the content so that you guys will watch. Because if I just keep doing online video, you guys won't watch. So I have to do in the casino. I have to do basically 5 to 8 videos in the casino for one video that I do online on the channel. That's basically how it works. But if it was up to me, I wouldn't even go back in the casino because I don't win inside there ever. I cannot answer that question on YouTube. I cannot answer that question on YouTube because of YouTube's policies. But if you'll follow me on Instagram, that question will be answered. Just look at any of my content on Instagram. Official Rookie Gambler. Official Rookie Gambler. I can't show it to you because of what I have on my Instagram. I can't show it to you here on YouTube. Otherwise, they'll delete me and give me a strike. We don't want to do that. So out of respect, out of YouTube and their policies, come over to Instagram, Official Rookie Gambler, and you'll see all the information that you need right there. Official Rookie Gambler on Instagram. It should if you've been fired. Man, I definitely went to Resorts World and you're going to see it. Was it Wayne OG? I appreciate you, Wayne. You're going to see it next week. You're going to see it. I put 1,500. 1,500. I stopped and got my player's card. Resorts World do have a card for veterans. So if you're a veteran, MGM, the same thing. MGM and Resorts World, they have players cards for veterans. So if you're a veteran, make sure you get your veterans players card so that way you can get your extra benefits that you get for being a veteran. But yeah, so I got my players card. Then I met him in the high limit room at Resorts World, and you'll see me. I put 1,500 through there. I got you 2 or 3 line hits. I was doing what, $20? Was it 20? No, 25. I was doing 25 a spin. 25 a spin for 1,500. Got 2 or 3 line hits for like a couple for. No. I got probably 3 or 4 of them for $10, and I got like 2 or 3 of them for $25 to get my bet back. But that's it. Resorts World. Yep. 1,500. So you guys can't say that I ain't trying and putting some money in there. I put 1,500 in there and didn't get anything. Do you think more people watch the videos when you win or lose? I mean, I don't think I'll win enough to be able to answer that truthfully. I think, they're going to watch you. If they like your channel, they're going to watch anyway, I believe. But that's why I was telling you guys that, having a YouTube channel is not about how good you are, whatever. Because if you guys think about it, like I got 11,000 subscribers, right, on the gambling channel. I've passed up all these great gamblers that have channels. All these people that's been gambling like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. They got all this knowledge about gambling, about the games that they're playing. And I just passed them up because it's not about knowledge of the game or whatever the case is. But if you watch my content, then you'll see that the most that I've ever won inside the casino is what, $1,800, and that was at what, South Point? Yeah. When I went to South Point, I won $1,800 playing bubble craps. That's the most that I've won. I'm betting. So like if I start the video with 200 and I end the video with 800, that's good for me. I showed you guys multiple, I can definitely have 200 and make 800, or have 300 and have 900. I can make a couple $100 but whenever I decide to go like more aggressive, I want to win a couple thousand inside the casino too. always 7 out, or it just doesn't go my way, or whatever the case is. But online, I can win thousands of dollars. In the casino, I can win hundreds of dollars, or lose, or break even. What I've learned breaking even, especially if you have a gambling channel, or if you just gamble, period, breaking even is good. You can come back and try again. You know what I mean? So breaking even is not bad. Need new grow videos. I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna be finishing. I got 3 420 grows growing right now. One of them is going to be done in the next couple of days. I'll be chopping that down. The other ones will be done in about a month. And after that, I won't be growing for a while. I'm taking a break. I'm tired. And I'm not getting, I don't feel like I'm getting the respect that I deserve in the 420 world. And so I'm very thankful that I have options on what I can do as far as making money. And so, yeah, you might not see it grow for a while. No bonus. No, yeah, no bonus. Like I said, I think I got 4. I was betting 25 a spin for the whole 1,500. I got 4 line hits, something like that, for $10. And I think 2 or 3 line hits where I got my money back, the $25. That's it. Like I said, I don't have, for whatever reason, I don't have luck inside the casino, you know? Just is what it is. Stayed at one machine, then switch. Yep, stayed at one machine, then switch, just fed it. That's what I did. Pay out so much laundry. Yeah, like I was saying, I was betting $5 to $7.50 and getting. I mean, if you go to my Instagram right now, I was gonna post it on YouTube, but it's a vertical video because I filmed it on my phone because I was playing online slots on my phone. Did I mention that? I mentioned it was online slots. Did I mention I was playing on my phone? So yeah, the last 2 days of October, I made 12 grand playing online slots on my phone. So they're all filmed like this. And so I was going to, post it on, obviously I could, if they're under 3 minutes, I could post it on the shorts. But, this video was 8 minutes. I think it was, because I got into 2 bonuses. And so I didn't post it on YouTube, but if you go to Instagram, you can watch them. And tomorrow I'll be posting day 3. What I'm basically doing is every day I'll be posting another video where I run $100 through a different slot, and there'll be winners, there'll be losers, but I think that's good content so that you can see that $5 a spin is basically what I've been doing, but sometimes 6, sometimes 750, just to try it out, and you can see what happens. But I definitely win way more online. I don't think I got a damn chance in hell inside the casino. Do you think bubble craps are rigged? No, I do not. I think that people are always filled with conspiracy, especially if it's got something to do with money. Guys, listen to me. I'm not talking about like some private game or whatever the case is. I'm talking about inside the casino. I live in Vegas, so everything is regulated here. Regulated casinos is what I'm talking about. They do not have to cheat to beat you. Everything is in their favor. You guys know about house edge. Every game has a house edge. Everything is in their favor. So that's why in the long run, the house always wins. They're going to win in the long run. So that's why you got to go in there. And I'll be telling Great the same thing. Go in there, make your money, run it up, and get the hell up out of there. They don't got to cheat, beat you. They don't have to cheat at all to beat you. And they don't give a damn if you win today. Unless you win today and you plan on you're not ever gonna play again. Okay. And they're not even worried about that. They ain't worried about that $2,000 that you won. They don't give a damn about that. They ain't doing nothing for them. They don't care if you win because you're going to come back and gamble it and you're going to lose. The only way they really care if you win is if you're like Dana White or one of these people. They got one of these, you can mess up their entire quarter. Unless you got a casino like that where you winning millions of dollars, they don't give a shit. I promise you. They're going to pay you your little 500. You're going to come back and you're going to give it right back to them. So that's why I'm thinking, like, gambling is like a no-sum game. I'm somebody who actually would advocate for you not gambling. Unless you're somebody like me or a content creator, no matter if you win or lose, you're still going to be okay regardless. I don't think you should really be gambling like for serious money unless you're strictly doing it for entertainment. Like if you got a couple $100 and you're thinking, okay, I was going to use this for entertainment anyway. So I was going to go see a movie or go on a date, go out to a nice restaurant, eat dinner, see a show or whatever the case is. Use that money right there for gambling. That's entertainment. So even if you go to the casino and, you play or whatever, and you were entertained and you lose, okay, it was entertainment. Cool. But I don't think you should be thinking like, you're going to go in and make a living gambling. That's crazy. Unless you have a way where you can get paid no matter what. Like as a content creator, you can get to a place where you're going to get paid for gambling. Unless you can do it that way, I don't think that you should be doing it. Just being real with you. Well, yeah, Greg is on Greg is on a different level. Me, I'm about the content. You know what I mean? I'm trying to put more content creator mentality into Greg because I'm trying to explain to Greg that he gives so much money back. He runs it up all the time, but he don't take it because he'll tell you he's a gambling addict. He has an addiction to gambling. And so it's hard for him sometimes, a lot of times for him to see, hey, you just ran 200 up to 1,800, just take it. And I even told him, think about it this way. So whenever you take the 200 and you run it up to 1,800, imagine this. If somebody came up to you and said, hey, Greg, I'll give you $1,800 to take your bets down, would you do it? Now you can still go out and play with something, with less money, but I'm going to give you $1,800 right now to take your bets down. Would you do it? That's basically what you're doing. So if you watch Greg's videos, you can see that in some of the videos lately, he has been going in, running it up, cash out, take it and leave. And he's seeing that those videos are doing well whenever he does that because people want to see him win. But he's so much of a gambling addict. He loves the rush, that dopamine, that rush. He loves the action. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole different thing. I don't care about the rush. I don't care about the action. I don't give a damn. I want the money. That's what I'm doing it for. It's a quick way to make legal money. And if you stay under the $1,200 hand pay, it's tax-free money. So that's what I do it for. I don't care about the action. Don't give a damn about the dopamine. I don't give a damn about the rush. And Greg be talking to me about, you're gonna see Keys whenever you start playing and you're gonna get that rush, whatever. I'm like, Greg, I'm not you. You get that rush, you get that adrenaline. And when he's talking to me, he's like, yeah, the gamblers, they understand. They want to, yeah, but how about everybody that's not the gamblers? Because he wants to be, obviously, if you're a content creator, you're doing this content, you want to try to get a big audience, right? So I'm trying to get him to take more wins because people want to see you win. Greg, he gets people so mad because he's able to run up the money, but he don't take it. And I'm like, Greg, the reason people get mad at you because you have an innate ability to do what not a lot of people can do in the casino. which is you constantly able to run it up constantly. And people see you, that's $2,000 right there, and you didn't take it. That's $2,000. A lot of people every 2 weeks don't get paid $2,000. And we just sat there and watched you run it up in less than 5 minutes and didn't take it, and you just think the seven's never gonna come. I told him, I said, sometimes at some points, I said, man, I think you just like pushing the buttons and hearing the sounds. You know what I mean? It ain't about the money no more. For me, it's always about the money. Always. I don't care about the rush. So Greg is in a whole nother level. He's like a real deal gambler, like a real gambler. Me, not a real gambler. I'm a content creator. I make gambling content. And so if you guys watch me, like if I do 100 to 1,000, as soon as I hit 1,000, I take that shit down. I want to keep my money. I don't have that urge to keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. No, I just want to make what I'm trying to make and get up on out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real content creator. The people that have these gambling channels, they are real gamblers, like the real deal. Look, I got a bottle from Durango. To my like real deal gamblers. I'm not a real deal gambler. Do you get permission to film content at casinos? Yes. Yes, I do. Yep, everywhere that I film at, I get permission. I started at the Venetian. The Venetian was the first casino to give me permission to film. So I can film there. I can't film table games there, but all slots and electronic games I can film. And where else do I film? I film at Durango. The Rio, the Strat. They're fun. Oh, Ellis Island. I like Ellis Island. I've only been there once, but people there are super friendly. Ellis Island, so I will be back to film there. I like Ellis Island. Yeah, but I get permission. What advice can you give a gambler that wants to make content? If you're already a gambler, to make a content will probably come pretty easy to you. Well, it really depends on what type of person you are. You just got to have that type of personality where you want to make content. But if you're already a gambler, then pull out your phone and just film what you're doing. Put it up. You'll be surprised. What will pop off. You just never know. Yeah, that'd be probably the easiest thing for you if you're already a gambler. Like for me, I'm a content creator who's started to gamble. And so for me, it was like a whole different thing. Oh, I got a great piece of advice for everybody. Whether you're thinking about doing gambling content or whatever, especially if you're thinking about doing gambling content, is always be aware of your budget. See, me, whenever I started doing, I had the idea of always having a strict budget for each video. So if my budget is $500 for this video and I lose $500 in 7 minutes, well, we got a 7-minute video. But what I'm not going to do is, I said, I'm not going to put myself in any financial danger by having a gambling YouTube channel. Because, I have some money. You got a couple of dollars here, a couple of dollars there, whatever the case is. But I'm not a gambler where I'm going to be gambling enough money to hurt my life one way or the other. Because I'm betting 500. You know what I mean? I might occasionally come in with 1,000. And I was only supposed to spend 1,000 whenever I did the 1500, but I just lost 1,000 so damn fast in the slot. I'm like, man, hell with this. Let me try this other 500. But I'm not gambling enough money to make it be a detriment to my life. I'll never do that because to me, gambling is not something that you can count on. You know what I mean? That ain't gambling is luck. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would never put myself at risk or put my financial future at risk. I've been financially free all these years, especially since, like I said, since 2020. I've been financially free, been able to go where I want, do what I want, buy what I want. I'm not coming from where I'm coming from. As much work as I had to put in to get here, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna give that up. Because I know what it is to have $10 and you got to decide, am I gonna put gas in the car or eat? You know what I mean? I know what it is to have $135. The electric is $142. I need $7 by 5 o'clock, or they're gonna cut my electric off, and it's been cut off. I know what that's like. You know what I mean? So this gambling thing, I'm trying to tell you, it really makes you look inside yourself. While I'm sitting there hitting the buttons on bubble craps, I'm thinking about, like, I just went across with $600. You know what I can do with $600? How many bills and all type of shit you can do? So that's how I know I'm not a real gambler. Because I'm thinking about that shit right then and there. So yeah, I'm never gonna be at risk for gambling any amount of money that's gonna be a detriment to me. I walk in with what I'm prepared to lose at that particular time. If I lose it, that's it. Game over. Did I film every day when I first started? No, no. As I said this in the beginning, but you might not have been here. So whenever I started, I never been to Vegas. My birthday is August the 17th. I started this channel August the 14th of last year. I came to Vegas for my birthday August 17th. After I stayed at the Venetian. After I left, the Venetian comped me a room every month. They've been comping me a room every month since then. I even came twice in December and twice in February, but they comped me a room every time. So what I would do is I would bring 3 grand and I would fly in. So like I came in August, September came, I flew back in the middle of September with 3 grand, stayed for 2 days, and I just make enough videos that I can post every day. So in the beginning, whenever I started going in the casino, I was posting every day, but I was flying into Vegas once a month to get the content. And so what I was doing is basically my content in the beginning was one shooter. For bubble craps, it was one shooter, meaning that if I put $100 in there, so I put $100 in there and I'm playing bubble craps and I 7 out. Whenever I 7 out, that's one shooter right there. That's what my content was at the beginning, one shooter. Because I'm trying to make the content last. I got 3 grand and I'm trying to do 30 videos with 3 grand so I can post every day. So, so whenever I first started, I was only gambling 2 or 3 days a month whenever I came to Vegas, and that's it. Hey, I appreciate that, Brandon. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. You need to increase your bets to feel something. Well, no, that's the whole point. I'm not trying to feel something. You see, that's the whole point that I'm trying to make, Wayne. I have They say that if you're a wise person, you learn from others' mistakes. If you're a fool, you have to learn from your own. So I've watched enough of Greg's videos and other gamblers. The reason why they lose is because of that feeling. I don't want that feeling. I have no interest in being a degenerate gambler. I don't want that feeling. I love the fact that I can just play and I can play, I can put in $200. And if I say I'm looking for 350, when I get to 350, okay, that's enough. I take it down and I leave. I love that. I have no interest in being a degenerate gambler. So I love that I'm just trying to make the content so that you guys can enjoy watching. And at this point, just trying to make content that people like, that'll make them watch me even more so I can grow this channel. But yeah, I have no interest in feeling anything. So, like, if you watch my Bubble Craps content now, if I winning a lot or losing a lot, whatever, I'm even killed. I stay in the middle. I don't get low. I don't get high. I stay in the middle. So that way I can always control my feelings, have a clean mind of what I'm doing, and get the fuck out of there when it's time to leave. I have no interest in the adrenaline, no interest in the dopamine. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I want the money. That's it. I want the money. That's it. I want the money. I'm into it for the money. I'm a content creator, so I know how to enter a niche. I know how to do enough to attract a sponsor, and I try to get to the sponsors as soon as possible. So that way they are paying for it and I'm not paying for it. That's what I've been doing the 10 years I've been doing this. Almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in April. I know how to get to the money. That's what I always do. I don't care about, you said you don't believe. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about gambling. I'm an AP gambler. Shout out. Yeah, I don't give a damn about gambling. Yeah, so I don't want this to come across like Keys is I'm just so in love with gambling and that's all I think about. I don't give a shit about gambling. It's just a way that I can try to get some money legally. I don't care about no dopamine, that rush, the action. Fuck all the action. The only action I care about is how much money can I put in my pocket legally. That's it. I don't care about the action. I don't give a fuck about a rush. Fuck the rush. I want the money. That's it. I want the money. Which casino gave me the best comps? The Venetian so far. The Venetian. And you know what? The Plaza gave me great offers, but I just didn't take them. The Plaza offered me like 500 and freaking free play. And I don't know why I didn't go up there and get that shit. It's already expired now. So the Venetia and the Plaza downtown are the two casinos that's giving me the best comps so far. But I'm still young in the game. And there's a whole bunch. Look, I live in Vegas, but there's all these casinos I've never been to. I literally just talked. I just went to Resorts World for the first time. Was that 3 days ago? 2 days ago? I'd never been to Aria. I've never been to a Caesars property, not one of them. I went to an MGM property for the first time. Whenever I put out that video where I went to the Park MGM, that was my first time ever going into an MGM property. And I live here. I've been living here since the end of April. So yeah, I've never been to Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, Horseshoe, Aria, W, none of these places. Cosmopolitan, Fountain Blue. I've never been Palms, Sahara. I've never been in any of these places. You know what I mean? So I got a lot to learn. Who did you ask about filming at casinos? That's a great question. So this is the easiest way to do. This is how I did it. The first thing is whatever gambling content creators that I'm looking at, whatever casinos they're filming at, I automatically assume that wherever they're filming, they must be friendly to content creators. So that's who I would put on the list. So whenever I first started, remember I told you I was looking at Bluff. I still look at Bluff, but he's always at El Cortez. So whenever I first started, on one of his videos, he introduced Adam, who is the manager at El Cortez. And so it's very easy to find out people's email addresses online. So I found Adam's email address and sent him an email. And I got denied. But that's something that's going to come up in a future episode of The Rookie and the Veteran. So we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so then I started just going to each casino, because each casino has a website. So you go to their website, and if you look in their footer, look on their website, if they have a filming policy, then they're most likely will let you film. If they got a filming policy. That's what I did with the Plaza. I went on the Plaza's website. I looked, I said, oh, they got a filming policy. Great. And then on their filming policy, it says, if you want to film, then email this email right here. So I just emailed. My name is Dwayne Keys. I have a YouTube channel called The Rookie Gambler. I would love to try to get permission to film inside your casino if possible. Is that something that you allow? I read your filming policy. I agreed to 100% go by your rules. No problem. I just want to get permission to film. That's it. So basically, I did that for every one of them. You just go on their website, and either you're going to see filming policy, or you might see something like marketing director. Whoever's in charge of marketing, that's usually the person that you got to talk to. So you can either email them, or I did the same thing on LinkedIn when I was trying to see if I could record at Durango. On LinkedIn, you can go to Durango, and they have their marketing directors and stuff listed on, and you can even email the host as well. If you go to the website and you see they got hosts listed and their email addresses, you can email the host, and the host can help you as well. Yeah, so that's how I did it. Just go to the website that you want to film at. If you already see whoever you like watching, if you see them filming there, then they obviously must let people film there, and just ask whoever. That's how I did it. And I've gotten yes every time except 3. The most disrespectful no was from the Golden Nugget downtown. Yeah, I couldn't believe I actually cussed her out. The I'm Excalibur, never been to Excalibur. Never been there. Yeah, the marketing director for the Golden Nugget. What is her name? I forgot. I can look at the email though. Yeah, I cussed her the fuck out. She's so fucking rude. I'm like, there's no way you are in charge of marketing with your attitude. There's no way. Because I did the same thing that I said. I sent off the email. My name's Dwayne Keys. I have a channel, The Rookie Gambler. I tell them I got this many subscribers. I would love to. I'm trying to get permission to come film inside your casino. I understand that you're the marketing director, so you're probably the person I need to talk to. Do you allow filming? I would love to try to get permission to try to film there. And she just came at me all sideways. I forgot her name, the marketing director of Golden Nugget. And I said, there's no fucking way that you're the fucking marketing director and you're talking to people like that. I said, you trifling. I called all type of shit. I'm like, I hope you get fired. There's no fucking, if you ever try to come in here and film, I will tell security to have you pull it. I said, ain't nobody trying to come in there and try to damn film without permission. I'm literally emailing you right now to try to get permission. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, so I gave her ass the fucking business. Fuck her. Whatever her fucking name is. And I would say it too if I could remember it. Yeah, but just email them. Most of them are pretty nice. Hey, what up, Jacob? Right now we're talking about gambling. We're on my gambling YouTube channel. Plaza has a I don't remember. Whenever I go to the Plaza, I play bubble craps and their stadium craps at the Plaza because they have 3, 4, 5 times. They used to be the only casino that had 3, 4, 5 times on their bubble craps, but that's not the case anymore. Who was it that have it now? Too, there's like 3 of them. There's 3 different casinos now that got 3, 4, 5 times, but they used to be the only one. They're not the only one anymore. I'm not much of a sports better. I don't do too much sports gambling. I might bet on a game or here or two, but that's just because I'm from Georgia. You know what I mean? So if the Atlanta Braves are in the World Series, or if the Georgia Bulldogs are playing Florida or something, you know what I mean? I might bet on the game, but I'm not much of a sports gambler. Worst gambling story you've heard since moving to Vegas? I don't know. I don't know. Same shit that you've heard. People losing money and going broke. Same shit. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching. And the other are just 2x. Yeah, usually on the bubble craps, usually it's just 2x. Usually. That's crazy. I've been on here like almost 2 hours. I was planning on being on here like 30 minutes. But that's cool. So look, guys, I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get off of here and actually try to edit a video. You know what's so crazy, man? I've been doing this so long that that editing just sucks now. You know, I've put out thousands of videos. My almost 10 years doing this, I've put out thousands and thousands of videos. Every one of them shot and edited by me. And man, when it comes to, I feel about editing the same way that I feel about having to trim up whenever you know, on the 420 side, whenever you grow your plants, you dry them and then you got to trim them. I hate trimming. I bought a machine that trims them up for me because I hate trimming. But I feel about editing now the same way I feel about trimming. You know, it just fucking sucks. So that's why I'm hiring an editor. I got to hire an editor at this point because I'm just not with it. I don't want to sit here. I already got to live through it one time whenever I'm making the content. Then after I make the content, I got to look through back. I got to look back through every second of it to do the editing and everything. And I'm just like over it. I'm like, yo, I already just lived this shit and I got to relive it again and edit and do everything. I'm like, man, hell with this. So I'm hiring an editor to edit my videos for me because I'm over it. I am over it. Do I feel what's running out? That's crazy. It's not coming up. There we go. Do you feel it's running out? Is what running out? Do you think Greg and you should stay? Fuck no. You trust those machines? Are you the person that said that on the video? I seen on the video somebody commented, you guys should have stayed on Casino Wizard. You guys are tripping. Fuck no. You trust Casino Wizard? Hell no. That's the same thing as like first person craps on online or any like any of those digital craps games like that. I don't trust that shit. Hell no. I don't trust that damn machine. Fuck no. That's why I told him, like, man, let's get off of this shit. I think we put in 100 and ran it up to what, 3 something, 4 something, or whatever it was, 340 or whatever it was. I was like, yo, let's get off this shit. Hell no. I don't trust that machine. Hell no. Yeah, any of those machines, I don't trust none of that shit. You know, unless I was playing if I was playing the dark side, because I trusted the throws. So yeah, but we wasn't playing the dark side. You know, Greg is not going to play the dark side. Greg he power presses. That's what Greg does. He's a power presser. He's a good one. I just wish that he would 100 to 300. I think it was 340. We put in 100 and ran to 340, something like that. I believe so. And then we put the 340 in Bubble Craps machine and lost it. But you know, it is what it is. What's so crazy about that session with Greg? I went in there with $1,000 and I was up to 1,700. I was up to 1,700 and I walked out of there with $1,000. Yeah. So went in there, lost a couple, got on a couple of runs right there, had 1,700. And then I was like trying to make more because I really was trying to make it to 2,000 and ended up losing the 700. So like I said, you go in there, you break even, that's a win. That's a win. Like Greg actually trying to win. Right. Well, yeah, he's a real deal gambler, you know. The thing about Greg is this is how Greg sees it. Wherever he's playing, he's trying to hit table max. So if he's on the Bubble Craps machine and the Bubble Craps machine is $3 grand max, that's the most you can have in there. And now it's going to start automatically spitting out the tickets. That's where Greg wants to take it. So if he's on the table and on the table the max is 10,000, he's trying to have 10,000 out there. He's going to keep pressing until he gets to 10,000, whatever it is. Then he's going to continue just to let it go and go and go. He's a real, he's just a real gambler, you know. He'll tell you that he's a gambling addict. He loves it. Yeah, he's a real gambler. So he's trying to break their back every time. He don't believe in hitting a single or hitting a double and you're good. It's never enough for Greg. And I want you guys to know I'm not talking out of turn. These are things that he's told me. And I ain't saying like told me personally. I'm saying on the interviews where when I asked him, I said, if you look at the first interview, one of the questions that I asked him is, how do you decide when it's enough? How do you decide, okay, I took the 100 to 1,000 or whatever it is, it's enough. I've had enough. I can take this money and leave. And he told me, brother, let me tell you, it's never enough. He said, when you're a degenerate gambler, when you got a gambling addiction like I got, it's never enough. And I said, it makes sense. The way that you play, that makes sense. Because if you watch him play, he plays like it's never enough. If he takes 200 to 2,000, he wants it to go to, he's thinking is, this may be the day that I can go to 10,000. He knows most likely it's not going to be, but the way that he's programmed to gamble is foot on the gas, no brakes, all go. I mean, you got to respect him in some sense for it, but to me, it's just not, it just doesn't make sense. Because it's so many times where he'll put in 200, get it to 1,500, lose it. Put in 200, get it to 1,800, lose it. Put in 200, get it to 2,300, lose it. I'm like, yo, bro, that's like $7 grand, $8 grand if you would have just took it. But you know, he don't think that way. He's trying to break their back every time. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'll take the single, I'll take the double, I'll leave with the money. You know what I mean? He ain't trying to do that. He's trying to break them. He wants 10 grand. He want to walk out of there with 10 grand off the $200, you know? Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. If I had to give anybody, you guys know I'm a rookie gambler, but if I had to give any rookie gambler or anybody who's just starting to gamble any advice, the number one advice I would give them, but besides obviously only play with money you can afford to lose, number one. But after that is know when enough is enough. Learn how to be satisfied. You know, Greg in his videos, he says it all the time. I'm a greedy person. He always wants more, wants more. Me, I'm not greedy, even though I'm fat. I'm not a greedy person. You know what I'm saying? I know when enough is enough. Like, oh, it just is what it is. You got to know how to take the victory. You know what I mean? Got to know how to take the victory. All right, guys. Well, let me get off of here. I'm going to get off of here. And here's the plan for tomorrow because it's already 8:30. So obviously it's not going to be done by the night. But the plan for tomorrow is you guys should be getting a brand new video, episode 1 of Rookie and the Veteran. My guest is Greg Uloho. The great thing about these particular videos is the first interview I did with Greg, that was online, right? So that was done online. Anytime the guest is in Vegas, I book a podcast studio. And so on the interviews, the rookie and the veteran, these are all in a podcast studio. So everything, is done professionally. And then we gamble, and that's done not so professionally. But so I hope you guys like it. So tomorrow you should be getting episode 1 of Rookie and the Veteran. That's what I would like to release that. So hopefully I have that done. I should have it done. And what else? Um, I got to make some more gambling videos. So I'll be doing that as well. And yeah, that's about it. Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Hey, Michael, Colorado, much love. I love Colorado. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get off of here. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys later. You should have a new video on the gambling channel tomorrow, as I said. And whenever you guys see it, please let me know in the comment section if you're feeling it. I'm trying to do some things that nobody else is doing because on the gambling side of it, I can't compete with everybody else. I'm not that dedicated of a gambler to compete with the Gregs and the Bluffs and the, all these great people doing these great things in the gambling niche here on YouTube. I'm not that big of a gambler, and the gambling doesn't mean that much to me where I'm going to put up 10,000 on a bet. Fuck that. I can do all kinds of shit with 10,000. So because of that, I have to come up with different things that I think will entertain my guest, entertain my audience. So I hope you guys like it. So let me know what you think about the new video whenever you see it tomorrow. That really would help me quite a bit. All right. Thanks for everything. I'm going to go jump in the shower. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.